Good morning and welcome to the RPP Netball Show, and I am pretty ecstatic this morning because we usually like to get one of the guys in every so often on the show just to mix it up a bit. We've gone straight to the top today. We're going to the Pines Premiership President.
That's right.
The Triple P.
Triple P.
Jeff Svegos, good morning. How are you?
Good, Tales, and yourself?
Oh, better now. He's just finished up with the football show, or the women's football show, and going on to netball, and I reckon we'll probably talk a little bit about football again today.
I'll try not to, but I'm happy to.
I'm not worried about you, I'm worried about me. But no, it's exciting. Actually, you're the first ever president I've ever had on the show, and we had a little of a year or two off there, but it's been going for like nearly 8 years, this netball show.
I heard I was with through our Double P royalty here because of how long you've been doing it. So you're breaking my virginity, you know that. This is my first time, so.
Well, I have to laugh the show. Just before we came in this morning, we had Jess, who I just had on the women's football show. She was a bit humble and didn't like to talk herself up too much.
God, how was she doing on this?
Oh, that's what I said. I'm like, you got to give yourself the big pump up and a big wind up for yourself. And then you came in and you're like, I'll be winning a gold logie by the end of this show. So she's like, you won't have to worry about him. He's pretty happy with himself.
Yes, I can pump me tyres. Don't worry about that. I'm good at it.
You strolled straight from the pub last night?
Yes, I come from the discotheque.
Yeah.
Yep, on the flashing lights on the floor. Do they still have them?
Yeah, probably. A bit of Friday night fever for you.
Yeah.
But Pines is all going pretty well. You had a big weekend last weekend, which was pretty special for the club.
Yeah, it was a ripper weekend. I mean, but for broader than that, broader for football, lots of people have been touched by MND.
Yeah.
And look, credit to the Mornington Footy Club. They were fantastic. Alison and Rob down there, they put on the ice bucket. We all went down, got in, and got dunked.
I haven't seen any footage of this yet. There's
stills, but I think there is some footage somewhere.
Yeah.
So we'll get it out. But the stills are there, and it was bloody freezing.
It was the old school, fake dunking machine.
Yeah,
so they put a bit of ice in there.
Yeah.
Did you have a funny outfit? I seen there was a couple of Ricky Bobby and
that was Paddy and Goose did that. I went as a footballer.
A Pines footballer?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I looked the part.
Yeah.
Just couldn't run or walk or anything like that.
And did Mornington look after you afterwards and put the hot showers on? Or did they keep them cold for you?
I used up the hot water before the players. I got in there first.
Did you put your hand up to say I'll go first?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry about that.
He's a smart man. That's why he's president. But yeah, obviously you're raising a bit of money, and as you said, it's close to Pines with Stephen Cowboy Nichols, who unfortunately passed earlier this year. Obviously got to see the premiership last year though, so we've you have the ups and downs in football, but you guys got the big chocolates at the end of 2018, the best premiership of all time apparently.
Yeah. Look, it was a great game.
This is football, by the way.
Got a replay. Got a replay happening this Sunday, as a matter of fact, at Frankston VFL. What do they call it? Skybus Park.
Skybus Park. Yeah. Do
you know where hashtag Snake Pit Dunsford Financial Park?
Yes.
You should know that.
I do know that. So, shout out to Mark Dunsford if he's listening. Well, as we know, I'm a Bombers girl, but I think it was a couple of weeks ago when we played you guys down at Dunsford Financial Park.
Yes, that's it.
I did say to a couple of my teammates, I said, I'm pretty much like 80% Pines these days, and they gave me a filthy look. But I mean, obviously not really that much of a percentage, maybe 10, I don't know.
I've got the connection now with you and Amy.
True.
Don't know which side to barrack for.
Wasn't able to come join us on the show this morning. She was horribly upset that she thinks she runs the show now. So, oh well, we'll have to have you back so she can have you on as well.
We better talk netball, eh?
Yes, that's why we're here. All right. Well, Pines are going okay down there. A couple of really big recruits over the off season with a couple of the football recruits bringing their other halves and sisters. So looking a bit stronger than sometimes in the past.
I'm in the middle of the field in 1 and 2 in A and B, but C and D yet to break the duck.
Yeah, I had a look at
There's a few duck games this week, 2 ducks playing each other.
There is, and speaking of ducks, I think that's one thing when we played Pines down there, we got swooped by a couple of ducks in the court, and there were people trying to wave them away. But
it's because they paint the courts blue. The ducks think it's water, so you just scrape the duck shit off. That's my theory anyway.
That's what I said. That's why you're president. You're a smart man, and I reckon you're onto something.
My middle name's Attenborough.
Oh, did not question that at all. Well, we might go through some results quickly. I'll quickly go through Div 2 because we can never forget about them. So we didn't have any games last. We only had the 4 games. Sorry. 3 games last week in Div 1. But Div 2, we saw Chelsea being defeated by Tyab 25-33. Hastings, we were a bit controversial about this one of who we thought was going to win. We didn't know if there were certain players for Hastings that were going to be taking the court or not, but they mustn't have. So it was a 4-goal victory to Kringle. Kringle 35, Hastings 31. I don't know if you know, on the netball score sheets, it goes up to 80. That's as many goals as there is on the score sheet. And Crib Point were playing Pearcedale last week, and Pearcedale Ducks, being a Ducks, they were the Ducks, and Crib Point are pretty strong, top of the ladder, so I thought they might have broken the 2-sheet scoring sheet, but shy of 3 goals, so 77 to Pearcedale 17.
They've got Shay Williams, sister of Bailey, who's with the West Coast Eagles.
Used to be
very
with you
good,
guys.
Very good netballer.
Pedigree in there, the Mornington Peninsula, isn't there?
Yeah. We'll get her over to Pines eventually, under the father-daughter.
Breaking news, you heard it here first. All right, and then we see Rye versus Langwarrin. Langwarrin did get to the 80-goal margin, so 80 to Rye 18. Devon Meadows losing to Somerville 30-44. Red Hill getting beaten by our old mates in Div 1 Seaford 25-58. I'll go through today's games with them as well and see if you know too much and get a tip from you.
I will.
Of Pearcedale versus Hastings. I'll tell you where they're on the ladder so you know.
Oh, I know where they are.
He's got his little playbook here.
This is it. This is the red book. This is the one.
That's impressive.
Yep.
Right.
Pearcedale Hastings. I've got a niece that plays at Hastings.
Do you?
Ebony Clark.
Okay.
She's getting married later in the year to Luke Hewitt, who's a footballer at Hastings as well.
Luke Hewitt. Good morning, Ebony and Luke.
Guess what? I got another breaking news today.
Yeah.
My daughter got engaged. She got proposed to in New York.
Oh,
by Brad Keeley, footballer.
So Brad's not playing?
He's over in New York. Don't let Sereno know by tomorrow.
Okay, no. Don't listen to the netball show, Sorrento. I don't think you do anyway. Oh, congratulations for one, and well done, and really breaking the news.
So I reckon Hastings.
Hastings? Yep. Yeah, I'm with you. I think by a big margin too, and they've got a lot to play for after losing last 2 games. Yep. This is game of the round for me in Div 2, Crib Point versus
I've got
GOTR.
Oh, game of the round. Well done. Yeah, I agree.
Well, I'll go first with this one, and I think, I do the Instagram poll to see what the punters out there think, and they have said 68% Crib Point, 32% have voted for Tyab.
Ooh.
I love my Cribby girl, so I'm going to go Crib Point.
Cribby, you looking for the chocolates? I can't split them. I'll go Tyab just for the controversial, go the other way.
1 versus 5, the Abbies are just looking for
Cribby are good.
They are good. Down at Crib Point 2 on the new courts. Lots of Aussies down there this time of the year, so bring your brigade.
You get bitten alive. Exactly.
All right, and then 4 versus 11th, Kringle versus Rye.
Ooh, the Gladiators versus the ones down the bottom. The checkbook will win that.
They Kringle it is. They won't come on the show if I...
I'm joking.
I didn't say it. I don't know anything about it.
I'll have Troy after me now, Jesus.
Oh, President talk. All right, then Langwarrin versus Devon Meadows, 6 versus 10.
Yeah, I think Langy will get the chocolates there.
Yeah, pretty easily.
Interesting enough, all those sides that are not going too well in the A grade have got good B, C and D graders.
Yeah. Doesn't sometimes make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense.
No, we might look into that. All right, then Somerville versus Red Hill, 8th versus 9th. What a battle.
I reckon that's an equal game of the round. I'm going to go for Red Hill.
All right. Do you know what? We get lots of draws in this across the netball. I'm going to whip out a draw just because why not?
Well, you're the knowledgeable one.
Not really, but... Otherwise, I'd be president.
That's right.
All right, Seaford versus Chelsea. That's 2nd versus 7th.
Yeah, I reckon Seaford.
All right. And I'll go with that ladder. I won't say too much about it, but Crib Point sitting on top in the A grade. Seaford 2nd, Hastings 3rd, and Kringle 4th. Tyab 5th, and Langwarrin sitting just outside on 6th. Chelsea still in touch, only 2.5 games outside. But also Crib and Kringle have both played the 10 games, where all other teams have played the 9. So that's why they've got more points as well.
Do you want an interesting status check right now? Both in the 1st division and the 2nd division.
Yeah.
the top side in A grade
Yeah.
is on the bottom in the football. How's that?
Does
he do his homework or what?
He does. This is might go down as one of the most educational shows I have ever that Jeff has ever done. I'm having him back every
absolutely.
week.
It is. You're
I
right.
reckon Amy likes hosting it. You've got all the stats. I reckon I'm just going to let you two host it.
I could be the bloke in the background, just gives you the stats.
Ash Tudor with the stats in
Yeah,
Triple M.
sure,
Yeah. All right, and just quickly, I will say in the other B, C, D and under 17s, Kringle on top in B, C and D, not to drop a game yet. So what's the opposite of Ducks?
Yeah,
Straight
I don't know.
sets?
Yeah, I suppose.
No,
10.
I don't know, 10. Very good.
Yeah, very good.
And then in the under 17, Seaford on top with haven't lost a game yet. Chelsea also haven't lost a game in under 17s, but they've had a draw, so they're also undefeated, I guess, if you're being technical.
Technically.
All right, let's go to Div 1 now, where we'll go through. We only had, as I said, the 3 games last week with the Queen's Birthday round, and some results you just don't know if they're really. You can take too much from them with so many people go away, go to New York, get engaged, or just
yes, they do.
they might do that, or they just might go, up to Hall's Gap for the weekend or something. You never know. I know which one where I'd rather be.
Yeah.
Probably, definitely New York, would it be? Yeah, probably.
Drinking champagne, whatever they're doing.
And it will be nice weather over there too.
It is. Yeah.
Travel show next.
Yeah.
All right, so we saw Mornington having a massive win over these guys last week.
Yeah.
Your girls were probably all away, I'd say, at Hall's Gap, I'd say, or somewhere.
No, well, do I look at we're a bit flat, to be
Flat.
honest. Yeah. Mornington were good. They beat us.
I don't know if you watch, but they're like, I don't mean to pump too many teams up too much, but they're easily one of the best teams I've seen.
Yeah, they are.
They got 82 goals, so they would have had to go off the score sheet and done a couple of extra crosses.
Could have, if you go over 80, you should be able to give it to the other side.
Yes, I like that. We might put it to the league for next year. All right, so 82 to 25, and then we saw it was a bit of a second game of the round almost was Sorrento versus Rosebud because it was 4th versus 2nd. Sorrento losing that one to Rosebud 37 to 55. So just
Rosebud are pretty good too. Rosebud are a good side as well.
They had a really good strong start to the season. Had a little bit of a patch there, and then maybe they're just going to start stepping up at the right time of the year.
They looked good the week before against Pines. Yeah.
I think we get 6th of July. A few of us have a bit of a bye week because it was meant to be last week, and then we'll start shaping up then. And then we had a lovely win down with Frankston Bombers versus Mount Eliza, 64-35. Probably one of the better games played in the spirit of the game with the It's Okay Not to Be Okay round with the Hocking girls down there. And every grade got a medal as well, so which I like to see. We don't like to sort of focus on the top, and then the same with the under-19s reserves and the ones on the Sunday. So
I just got to say that equally, that is an important thing to get behind. A lot of people touched by that particular incident, but fantastic what your club does and what you did, for Ben and the response. All the other clubs have joined in, so it's good. Yeah,
and it is. It's one of those ones where Div 2 got across it, and it's So at the end of the day, friendship and sport and getting around each other was a real winner out of.
Only play for the beer.
Yeah, we call them Fantas on this show.
Fantas. Oh, Jesus.
No, we don't really. I don't know. I just started doing it.
The kids should be watching cartoons this time of morning.
Scooby-Doo's still on, isn't it? All right, well, we might go to today's games that we have going on, which you'll be well across.
I
am. Bomb Beach sitting 10th versus YC sitting 8th. Bomb Beach yet to win a game.
Yeah.
Ducks of the A grade.
Yeah, look, I can't see them beating YC. No. The Stone Kittens, they'll be all right this week.
The mythical creatures that they are, the Stone Kittens.
That's right.
Well, I think Mount Eliza, YC aren't probably tracking as well as they thought they would be. I think they had a couple of injuries early on, but I think YC as well. We see Frankston versus Rosebud, 7th versus 2nd.
Yeah, can you do it?
Rosebud are pretty good at. I think the girls have got their tail up, but I have to say yes. But
I'll go for Rosebud then if you want to.
Okay. Thank you. Well, I can't. So.
I know.
All right. And then game of the round, which I'll give the percentage. Mornington 1st versus Drumana 3rd. Percentage from the Instagram: 53% voted Mornington, 47% Drumana.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to go the draw. on this one. I've got a GOTR on it.
I'd love this to be a draw.
It would be fantastic.
I think it would be great for the league.
Yeah, they're both good, and they were well represented in the interleague too. So this is obviously two good sides.
Because it's at Mornington's courts, I'm just going to go, they know the court better. No, you don't know the court better. It's the same dimensions. That's a ridiculous rule. But I'm just going to say that and say the Mornington girls. But I think it'll be tight. Then Mount Eliza versus EDS, 9th versus 5th.
Yeah, EDS have been surprisingly not up there this year.
No, and a little bit up and down too with some games.
Certainly the B, C and D are huge. You know? I'm going for an upset. I'm going for EDS.
EDS, all right.
You go with me, Eliza. And just remember, this time next week, you're going to EDS as well.
I'm going EDS too. I thought Mount Eliza last week. I don't know if they had a few away or injuries, but they weren't as strong as I think they were when we first played them.
Helen will have them up and jumping around.
She will.
They'll be up. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. And then the absolute game in the round for this morning. Pines versus Sorrento. Standalone game with the boys playing at Dolphins on Sunday.
Yep.
So you're going to make a big day of it for the girls?
Yeah, as soon as I finish here, I'm off. I'm going to get the barbecue out with egg and bacon and get the bar open for 12 and have everyone ready and firing for lots of Fantas.
And all the boys are coming down to watch, I've heard. Even Mark Dunsford, he said he's going to go watch RPP Netball.
Oh, good man. Yeah, so Paddy Swain, the coach, he's actually going down to watch his girls in C grade before he goes off to do something else football related.
Actually, when we played, you came down, saw him float down and have a watch. He's a good dad and a good club man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach. And as well, you're probably... It is, we said Saturday morning, you haven't come straight from the pub last night, and it's not Thursday night and you've come straight in here after work.
Nah.
You've just got dressed up for the occasion for the netball today.
This is my breakfast outfit.
A president's speech in the suit. I love it. No, so it'll be good. I tell you what, I did read the newsletter this week, the Pines newsletter, because I have to. But I did read in the line in there, it says Sorrento are beatable in the netball. Was that did you write that?
I don't know, it's a phantom writer.
Phantom writer. So I think, and I saw Sorrento, I think if you rattle them, I reckon your girls are pretty strong and they play a good, fair physical game. We go to the upset, I'm going to go for Pines too.
And I'm going for Sam Gabriel, best on court.
Yeah?
Yep.
Up the Gabes.
Yep.
Get it done. All right, well, as we said, we won't go too further into the other results, but we'll say that Pines are sitting okay in the A grade on the ladder there, just outside the top 5, in touch with it. Sort of about.
Last week was costly. We were there,
out.
But and the B's the same. B have lost some games that are close, like really close, and they've drawn twice.
I know, and that's the one that gets you. It's just that, it's that 2 points actually you needed. If you had the 2 with the other draws, you're sitting a bit different. Well, you're sitting 6th there in A, and then it sort of like almost drops down. It does. Like in order there, and then 8th in B, 9th in C, and 10th in D. But, I mean, there's a few in those, like EDS in B, C, and or nearly in D there too, are just at the top of the ladder with Mount Eliza and YC, so it's pretty consistent in there.
Yep.
But your coaches are doing a great job. I was going to give them a shout out. Breely Chase in the A grade, Ash Boyle in the B grade. Ash has been around forever, so it's good to see she's around still in coaching. Paddy's wife Mel in coaching the C grade, and Rach Chikan in the D grade. So some good.
The D grade haven't won a game, but they've got to be the happiest side on the peninsula.
That happens in D grade, I reckon, and across the board. They love it. They get out, they get the job done early because they can rest for the rest of the day. But they do seem to have. Do you know if your D grade's like a young D grade, or are they a few of the older girls that are winding down and just having?
Everyone's young to me. What are you on about?
Well.
They've got some young'uns. Yeah, they have got some young'uns.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
But we don't have an under 17s.
Yeah, so then that's almost there you go. Well, I reckon. Well, only up from here, and they'll get stronger. And it's good for them playing against like the women as well. So then, I think they'll be better for it in the coming years. Well, we might go to. I've got some questions for you, but we might talk about a couple of other things with just the football club in general. And you've got the women's football.
Yep.
I mean, you won't talk too much about cross codes, but. that's going well. Hopefully, getting into a senior football team at some stage.
Yeah, look, we're asking some questions now about what we need to get on the park for a senior women's football side. Yep. And the two girls' football sides, one's fairly brand new, the other are just a whole lot of sporting girls that just know how to do anything in sport. Yeah. So they're pretty good. They're looking really good. We're pretty excited about this.
Good. And and then obviously I saw on your the Pines Facebook page, which I'm a member of. Don't tell my Bombers family that. But they're and Paddy even went down and helped them coach a few weeks ago, which is amazing to have. Like, well, we have to say, I hope Bo's not listening, but like one of the coach that everybody loves out there across the league anyway. Like even when we were in your club rooms the other week, even like a few of the Bombers boys, he came over and said g'day, and they're like, oh, he's just the nicest, he's just a good bloke.
Absolutely, and he's very. I mean, look, and a lot of the coaches are now. They're very giving with their time and to each other even. And Paddy's like that. He's a club coach. I mean, he's got a very definite idea about what a development program should look like through to an elite program. Yeah. So it's about what the juniors do, what the women's do, all the way through. It's quite good.
You've got a good one there, and it helps when he's a teacher too. He just knows how to.
Oh, they're pains. Every time I give him something, there's red pen all over it as he corrects it.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to put a poll up in the at some stage. I reckon it's not just across the netball. I reckon there's more teachers in MPNFL than there is in any sport. How many netballers are teachers, and even across the football, a lot of the boys are too. So I'd love to know that percentage. I don't think we could ever find that as tutor, but maybe one day that's something you can work on.
Butcher's paper and texters. I love it.
All right. Well, we've got to wind down soon, so we'll go through our Fast Five. We've got some questions for you. They're not that hard hitting, so don't stress too much. And if anyone's good to hit them with a straight bat, I think it's you. Now, if you were a netballer, do you think you would be a better wing attack or wing defence?
Attack. You don't get your name in the paper for not scoring goals.
What position did you play in footy back in the day?
Forward.
Oh, there you go. Glory hunter.
Exactly. Get your name in the paper for goals. That's all you get your name in the paper.
All right. That's good. Do the hard work and stop in the goals. All right. You're an attack man. Okay. Who is the best non-Pines netballer in the league?
Well, it'd have to be Shelley down at...
This was a setup. You were meant to say me.
Oh, you? Yeah. Well, I thought...
But that's a good answer. Shelley is very good. Yeah. Shelley O'Donnell that you're about to see this afternoon in action.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and everyone knows her, especially probably some of the more... not saying it's you, but the more vintage footballer guys. They're all like even...
Sporting family and everything. And I'll probably go up and get an autograph. I'll just go up and ask, how about an autograph? And if she says yes, I'll give her one.
Some of your finest.
Absolutely.
Finest. All right, so we're probably on par, me and Shelley. Good. All right. Now, you've got daughters. You've got the two girls, as you said, one just getting engaged as well. Not netballers? They've never played? Or?
Oh, they'd break a nail.
Yeah, you're into the girly girls.
Yeah, they are.
All right.
Very much so.
We might even throw Gail in this question too. Between Gemma, Courtney or Gail, who would be the better netballer?
Gail.
Yeah.
Gail.
Just to keep the wife happy.
No,
so that's good.
She's a doer. She's competitive. She'd be like that.
That was a very good answer. Yeah. All right. Okay, if you had to choose between these two, what would you prefer? World peace or another premiership?
Another premiership is more likely.
I was hoping that's the true president answer, and I was really hoping that's how you answered. All right. Now, who is a better coach? Mel Swain or Paddy Swain?
Mel, every day of the week. I can understand her.
I really hope they both watch that, and you get between you and Paddy, you are both at the club next year.
I have to buy him a beer.
Maybe 4 Fantas.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you've been so great being on the show, we have a Best Off-Court Award, and this is right near Gail's, as part of your work too, really, down at Mornington there. You can go to the Swordfish Wine and Tappers Bar, who's a great sponsor of the show, along with Jetty Road Brewery, who you...
Jetty Road. Can I tell you my story?
Yeah, you
Jetty
go.
Road.
Yeah.
When I was going to the launch of the visual, the new...
visual, RPP.
RPP. It was pouring rain. I couldn't see, and I saw Jetty something or JR. I thought I'd go in there.
Yeah.
And the owner was in there. I just said, "Oh, I'm looking for Jetty Ray." He said, "It's down the road." I said, "What's this?" He said, "It's Jimmy Rum." So half an hour later, after trying every one of his rums, he sold me a bottle. It was $105. It's in the pool room.
It's in the pool.
This isn't going to air, is it?
No, he said don't tell Gail that when we saw you that night, so she won't. But maybe you can take her out for a wine and a pizza, and it's free, so you're sort of working your way back there. But Jetty Road, and they're part of the same one we just found out before. So Bendigo Bank, we just quickly give them all the plugs.
Bendigo Bank are fantastic for local sport.
Done enormous things. All right, well, you are welcome back anytime, obviously, because with your red book. Good luck to your netball girls today and to your football boys tomorrow down at Dolphins. I might come down and have a look.
Of course you will.
And good luck to everyone today, and as we like to say, go netball.